Alright, so today I will show you some pretty good recon spots that you can use on bind that might help you and your team. I will put all the timestamps for each arrow in the description. So that being said, let's get started. A side. Okay, so the first arrow I'm gonna show you is to get in from the back side of sight. For that, we are going to align with the right side of the door and be one step behind the second floor tile with a symbol. Alright, you be one step behind, and from there you're gonna look at the first window. At the bottom of the window you can see like 3 lines. You take the first one, and then you go up between the 2 metal bars. You charge your arrow between 1 and 2, and bang, you got it. Your arrow will be sent on heaven door, and you can check like the whole backside of A and get the info for your team. And if you get an op there, you can actually fuck him up. Now this one is for when you want to push out of shower, or you want to clear the front side of A, especially those corners where a lot of people like to hold. So you go a bit behind the corner and you put 2 bounces on your arrow. You take 1/3 of the distance between those 2 wall decorations, charge to the max, and you release. And then you get the info and you can do something about it. Now this one is more risky and difficult, but I felt like I still had to put it out there just in case. So in shower there is a hole on the roof for some reason, and if you align yourself with the 3rd kind of window that you see on the screen, and then you put your crosshair with the little angle here, you go a little bit up and you charge your shot to 1.5. You can get pretty much the whole back side of A and most of the right side from heaven to close shower. However, this arrow needs a bit more practice. For short A attack, what you can do is like go to the left side and align yourself with your 2 corners, aim a little bit above the double box, 1 bounce, max charge, release it, and now your team can see both corners going out from short and even get kills through smokes most of the time. You can also send a pretty good recon from short A attack by going into that corner, aim at the smoke, charge 2 bars and 1 bounce, then release. And as you can see, the arrow is going to bounce and land straight on that box right there, so you will be able to see shower, heaven, and near the box. Now let's move on defense for point A. So for shower it's pretty simple. You can just shoot in the middle of that wall with 2 bounces and max charge. And if your timing is good, you can also do some Naruto type shit where you send the arrow behind him as a decoy kind of, then pick at the same time while he's giving you his back to destroy the recon. For short A defense, it's pretty simple. You just get to that corner, you aim at the middle of the billboard, 2 bounces, max charge, easy money. You might be able to get kills through smoke, or even just give the info to your team so they can rotate if needed or like do something about it. So the last 2 I have for A defense are actually pretty tricky and situational, so use them at your own discretion, I would say. If you don't know where the enemy is and you want to check outside Hookah, you can stay on the first step here, aim in the middle of the TP, max charge with no bounce, and the arrow will be stuck on top of TP door, so you will be able to see short B. Now if you just want to check inside Hookah, and that goes for attack too, you just have to take a few steps back and do the same thing, and you will be able to see inside Hookah so your teammates can push it, rotate, or go for kills. Now let's move on to side B. So this one is for when you want to check Hookah without using the drone. So you just sit near door, preferably with a teammate, you aim at 1/3 of the wall, on the flat part, you set 2 bounces and max charge, and when you release, watch the panic in their eyes while your whole squad's rushing like a damn SWAT team. Another one you can do for B attack is to sit in front of that box in Hookah, crouch so no one can see you, aim between the rug and the shelf, set 1 bounce, max charge, and with that you can check the whole backside of B plus the front of Hookah, which is actually pretty useful if you have time to set it up. If you want to push long B from the start, you can aim under the extremity of that billboard right there, set 1 bounce and max charge, and you will be able to check for any enemies before peeking, especially the ops. Now if you already have long but need info on sight, you can hug the right wall, align yourself with the wires that you can see there, and go for 1.5 shot, no bounces. The recon will land straight in the middle and clear the flank angles so that you and your teammate can push more safely. Let's talk about defense for the B side now. So if you suspect that an enemy might push you in Hookah, what you can do is align your crosshair with the corner of the box and the door, aim slightly to the right, and release your arrow with 2 bounces and max charge, which allows you to clear short B and maybe even get a pick. To check for a long B push on defense, just aim at the right extremity of the billboard right there with 2 bounces and max charge. And also with this arrow, as long as you keep the same angle, you can throw it from side too and just rotate the Hookah just afterwards. You don't have to be on the same spot. With the same idea than short A defense, you can send a recon through TP at the start of the round to check if your enemies are setting up for shower or short A. You have 2 options between going for 1 bar or 2 bars. I will just let you see the video and you check which one you'd rather have depending on the situation. This is about it for now. Hopefully you got value from this video. If you would like more content like this, make sure to like, subscribe and comment so I know what kind of content you would like to see. Peace.